Hello, this is Brian Purdy with the Florida Aviation Network. Today at the AirVenture 2023, we're at the MBAA tent talking with Michael Duke of DBT Aero. We're going to discuss a little bit about his new aircraft design and how it's coming along. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
It's the first day. How's it going so far for you?
Fantastic. It's always exciting to be here at AirVenture.
Okay, great. Well, tell us a little bit more about your aircraft. I'd seen the book before, and I'm glad to see it again. Tell me about the latest news on it.
Well, we're really excited to announce that we are in flight testing. We received an airworthiness certificate from the FAA recently, and so that allowed us to move from ground taxi testing into flight test. And so we're excited to begin with our 5-seat manned aircraft. We have previously been flight testing our smaller subscale aircraft from a 5-foot wingspan 3D printed aircraft that we're using for an autonomous test bed up through an 11-foot wingspan subscale as well. So this is really exciting to finally be able to flight test the manned aircraft.
Well, congratulations on the certification. Tell us a little bit more about the capabilities and the qualities of the aircraft.
Well, thank you for that. We're pretty excited about that certification. The aircraft was designed, and we have 2 patents for stall and spin resistance. So it's a very unique design. It's called a double box tail. That's where the name DBT comes from. And it is stall and spin resistant. In addition, that unique design reduces the amount of energy that's required for flight. What that effectively means is it's much cheaper to fly. With every flight, we are more sustainable since we use less fuel, less energy on every flight. And given that the airframe is effectively propulsion system agnostic, we can use current aviation fuels and be more sustainable. We can also use sustainable aviation fuel, and we use less of it, so there's a lower requirement to produce it. And we're looking at electric and hydrogen or other fuels of the future. And again, we'll need less electric at your airfield to power up our aircraft, since our flights require less energy to actually fly.
Okay, that's great. And then we just got to get everything else up to speed to use your design. What kind of speeds are you looking to cruise and stall and take off and land?
Well, we haven't released a lot of the specs yet, so we're keeping that a little quiet. The simulations are showing that we're well over 200 knots in cruise, and that's for the 5-seat aircraft. And our fuel burn should be, again, in simulation, we're showing something under 10 gallons an hour.
Wow. It's almost more expensive to fly it than just sit home.
So our goal is to make flight affordable, and one of the target markets is not only the individual business owner, individual GA buyer, but also for regional air mobility, which people have been talking about for years, which probably is too expensive using a traditional aircraft. But if you could reduce the cost of that flight by 30, 40, 50%, now suddenly regional air mobility is a viable option.
Okay, so are you looking at this as being mostly used as regional air mobility, or as a personal vehicle also that would just fit in?
The design scales really well. So we have 3 flying subscales, which we're looking at commercializing as drones of some sort. The manned aircraft also can scale up, so it could go everything from a regional commuter airline run by one of the major airlines to something that's a simple GA aircraft or even a business aircraft.
Okay, great. That's I'm looking forward to seeing that. Do you have a time frame that when your flight test will be made public?
Yes, we've released the announcement about the airworthiness certificate, and so we're currently moving from ground testing, which we've been doing for a number of months, into flight test. We will be releasing sometime this year the video and results of our flight test. So that's coming forward, and then we'll be building more aircraft, more proof of concepts as we move toward a certified aircraft by 2027.
Where are you doing this work? In California or?
So the original work began in Montana, and we've continued to do our development there. The headquarters is in Salt Lake City, but we're also working with people around the country. So we built a 1/6 scale aircraft, all 3D printed last year, and that was developed with a partner in El Paso. So you can see that on the 3D Aero Ventures website, as well as our website. You can access the video of that subscale aircraft that was all 3D printed, including the tires were 3D printed.
Just have to have the right ink, as it were.
Exactly. So lots of different materials went into that aircraft, but it was fun as a development platform. It gives us the ability to make changes and modifications and actually go fly them very, very quickly.
Okay. This all sounds very exciting and inquisitive. I'm looking forward to seeing more about it. Hopefully you can join us down at Sun and Fun and maybe give you an even bigger audience that you might have here. Well, Michael, thank you very much for spending some time. Good luck with the rest of the show. Hopefully you'll see you around. And any last words you'd like to say to our watchers?
Well, thank you for the interview. We are super excited about where we're going. We believe that this will make aviation affordable, safe, and sustainable. And we're excited to bring this to the aviation community worldwide over the next few years. So come visit us at dbt.aero and like us and follow us, and we'll try to keep you up to date on everything that's happening with this new advance.
Well, Michael, thank you very much. And once again, this is Brian Purdy with the Florida Aviation Network, live and in the clear from AirVenture 2023 in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.